next question comes to us from Jay Kiani, I believe. Do I need a license certification to monetize as a coach?
No. Next question. What do you think? I mean, you getting certification?
I am. So, my simplest answer is no.
Not to monetize.
Not to monetize. No, not by any means to monetize. If you want the certification, it really is a personal thing. That's like a personal decision. The same way whether you go to, and this is just my personal opinion, the same way whether you go to university to get a degree is a personal decision. But those certifications, those pieces of paper cannot necessarily stop you from being able to make money in the real world. If you have results, I think that's all that matters, right? Whatever you're coaching people on is a representation of things that you've gotten results with, things that you've done on your own. Those certifications and those educational lines of learning things are just to give you a framework. They're just to give you a little bit more tools to use. But ultimately, it's about what you have to bring to the table. So, yeah, my answer would also be
Do you know how many coaches I get in my program that I have to unlearn?
Everything they learned in the certification.
I'm serious. On one side, I want to say it can enhance your skills as a coach, 100%. They'll teach you questions to ask. They'll teach you how to host your coaching sessions. They'll educate you. It's like any form of education. Generally, you're learning about something. You're going to be better at it. Obviously, the person who's never done any training and coaching and the person who got training and coaching is going to know more what to do with the client. But that has no relation to making money in coaching. I just want to make this clear. It has a relation to you delivering good coaching. Because maybe the person who doesn't know what they're doing. I remember when I was guessing my way through coaching.
Yeah.
I was starting out and all I did was just try to passionately share what I learned from all these gurus, and it worked for me. So I had no idea what I was doing, but I made it all up.
Yeah.
So obviously the person who went to school for it or got a certification knows how to handle a situation. But here's the problem. Because they just teach, it's like school, right? Yeah. Going to a coaching school is the equivalent of going to school.
That's the same. That's why
it doesn't prepare you for a real world.
Yeah.
It actually kind of deceives your mind on what is actually going to happen when you go into the real world. Like, I got coaches that book calls in my office that are thinking of coaching as a job. And that actually bothers me. Like, I think, what do you mean? I'm looking for a coaching job. What does that even mean? I understand there are positions in companies where you can coach per hour, but why on earth would you get into coaching to get a job? The average salary of a coach is anywhere from $30,000 to $46,000 a year. I could equivalently make the same amount in a minimum wage job working in a grocery store. Why on earth would you get into an impact-driven skill set like coaching to just create a mediocre life? So the only objection you would have is like, well, Armin, obviously, I would love to do more, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, because we get so many coaches in our SGC program that we have to unlearn habits of, because they come in and they start sounding like every other coach that is just looking at it as like an hourly thing, like a rate thing, like, oh, sit down, ask you questions, and they don't know how to get clients because that doesn't sell. It does not sell. Do you know that's a therapy model? But you know why therapists have clients? Because they're in a model that gives them clients.
Yeah.
They get contracted, right? They're covered by health insurance in Canada, at least. They're covered.
Yeah.
People look at them as a medical solution.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching does not fall in that category, but coaches build a business like a therapist. They try to land hourly clients or sell packages of sessions.
Yeah.
Thinking, and they have no system, process, end result, nothing to guarantee the client. They just want to sit down because these schools are teaching them this, to just ask questions and go through like a form of exercise with them to like maybe somehow something happens.
Yeah.
But that's a therapy model. Therapy model sits down. They're going to ask you questions, going to get you to come to conclusions. They can't give you any advice. They can't teach you anything. They're not allowed to. Therapists can't teach you anything. Coaches can't teach you. A great coach like a Tony Robbins, like a Brendan Burchard, like Robert Kiyosaki, these guys teach you how to think. They teach you what to do, and they coach you through it. They have a curriculum. They have a system. So my whole thing is like, it's really about becoming an expert coach, not just a coach, right? And a high-ticket coach is this way. High-ticket coaches can charge $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 because they combine coaching and teaching together. And so it's like they have to unlearn so many things when they come to my program, because I give them a curriculum on marketing and I show them how to get themselves out there, how to position themselves, and they go, I never thought about this. And now they're confused because the school told them to do something and completely clashes with what I'm saying. And I'm like, well, do you want to make money? Well, yeah, I do. Okay, great. So you have to keep the resources they gave you. Keep the logistics of how to coach people to some degree with you. Because I also teach that as well in my program. I believe I have a more effective way of doing it. But I'm like, you have to unlearn what you think about coaching. So I can show you how to think about coaching that actually sells. So so the question was again, do you need a certification to make money? Hell no.
Yeah.
In fact, getting a certification might slow down the process of monetizing because you have to unlearn things.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might go into the wrong habits. You develop the wrong habits of coaching. You learn how to charge hourly rate for 100, 150 bucks. You start getting a reputation known as the person who's just the person. It's like a disposable session. And when you do that, you butcher your brand because you're not looked upon seriously anymore. No coach, no hourly coach is taken seriously. Nobody. You don't think of like the person unless their brand is an expert, and then they still charge per hour, which is weird to me. Why would you do that? Really, the difference is this: if you want to have a coaching job, yes, get a certification.
Yeah,
that's my ultimate point of this. If you want to have a coaching business, do not get a certification. Don't. Because all of the habits and thinking and beliefs and philosophy behind coaching that they teach you in that school is completely contradictory towards an actual business in coaching. That's actually, when I think about it, I don't want to be so black and white, but actually is true. I've yet to meet someone that could use what they learned in the coaching, other than the skill of whatever coaching they're doing. Like if you earn health coaching or NLP coaching, you have tools you can use.
Yeah.
That I get. I still use a lot of methods myself. I learned. But the process of building your business has nothing to do with what they teach you. So, and you know how I know, by the way? Some of you might be like, well, Armin's biased. Oh, no, I'm not. My first year of business, I got no certification. We did $105,000 in sales. Because I just learned how to market myself, and I figured the coaching part out after.
Yeah.
Some of you are spending $13,000 to go into a school to figure out the coaching stuff and learn how to market yourself after.
Yeah.
Reverse. Because this is what makes your money. This is what provides for you in life. This does not. Mm-hmm. But guess what I did the next year? I bought a bunch of certification courses. I had the money. I'm like, whatever. Mm-hmm. I bought an NLP course, a coaching certification course, so how to actually coach, how to hold mastermind, facilitate masterminds, how to do NLP. I got all my certifications. I got like 5 in a whole week because I took like this accelerator program, and they taught me everything. I was sitting there, and I already had a business running. Mm-hmm. I was clear on what I like to do for people.
Yep.
And all this stuff is not only like level 1 like training material to me. I'm like, I already understand this.
Yeah.
Why am I here to learn this? But also the people I met there like had no idea that they have zero foundation to their coaching. And they think this is like now I can go do this. No. None of them did anything from the program I was in.
Yeah.
I know them. None of them did anything. And I remember I just walked out. I'm like, all I paid thousands of dollars for is these certificates just to see if it makes a difference. Guess what, guys? I never once yet still bring up the fact that I have like 7 certifications. You probably didn't even know that watching this. If you've been watching for a while, you probably didn't know.
I knew that.
I have like 7 certifications. Like I think it was like 5 or 7 certifications in different things around coaching. Life coaching, NLP, mastermind facilitation, coaching the coach, training a trainer.
Yeah.
I have all these certifications on how to develop. Not once, not in my marketing, not in my funnel. Like nothing.
Sometimes if he goes on another event, we'll throw that in there.
I don't. No, screw that. I did it once. It didn't matter. No one cares. No one cares what kind of certifications you have. Nobody cares. You know what they care about? What are you going to do for them?
Absolutely.
They don't care. You know how icky I feel when someone introduces me on a stage and they say like
your acclimate.
Oh my god, I hate that. I don't know about you guys. When I hear someone go, Armin Chaffee is the CEO and founder of Reborn and is a certified this and a certified that and a certified, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh god, I don't even like myself anymore. Like, stop talking about me. God, like if I go, my next event after COVID's over, when I go, I'm literally going to tell them to say Armin Chaffee, CEO of this company. That's it. That's it. Creator of this program. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Or has helped X amount of people do this. That's it. I don't want you to know what I've learned. Like, it doesn't matter to you. No one cares. Nobody cares. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. But you don't need a certification to monetize. In fact, you know what the smarter thing to do? Learn to monetize first. Then go get certified. Certification won't bring you clients, won't pay your bills. Marketing will. Learn marketing, then go. Because marketing will also help you get clear on what kind of coaching, what niche, what end result, what things are you going to do in this business. Then go get the proper certification for that thing.
Yeah.
That's my answer, at least.
Mm-hmm.